Okay, let's check out Dave's music video to The Boy Who Played the Harp, one of my favorite songs on this album. I like how Dave does that. You don't see too many artists do that. Like, let's say their album is called 𝗘𝘅𝘁𝗶𝗹𝘀. They're not going to have a song on the album that is named after the album, which is smart in my eyes, and it's dope. And it should be like the full circle song almost, right? It don't have to be, but it should be like the full circle song. So like The Boy Who Played the Harp, this was Dave's last song on the project, full circle. So let's react to it, check it out, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all love and support. Big brother Dave, let's go. Let's work.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation, or in 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and lay down my life on the line so my grandkids could live a life that's peaceful, would I be on that?
And I said a sentiment like this when we react to the album, but I want to say it in a different form today, March 2nd, 2026. If you know, you know. In every lifetime, in every single lifetime, that's it. That's the statement. And you know what I'm talking about, those who know. In every lifetime, every time, I will choose.
Would I be frontline? That's what I'm thinking. If I was alive in the 1912 and the Titanic and it was sinking, who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder. What would I do in the next generation? Battle of 𝗘𝘅𝘁𝗶𝗹𝘀. If they captured me for the sake of my father, would I stand on my honor like 𝘽𝙪𝙨 did and then tell them to make me a martyr? Would I get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was freed, I see a white man dance to rumba. Ain't studied 𝗘𝘅𝘁𝗶𝗹𝘀 𝗦𝙀, but get on the stage and sing like 𝘽𝙪𝙨, like 𝗙𝙪𝙨𝙨. Fuck it. I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mum named me David? How can you be king? How can you be king? Don't speak for the people. Them man try draw me out and compare like me and these niggas are equal. I'm a black man and this bozo saying my music's socially conscious, while the man them trolling responses. This world's gone totally bonkers. I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? But I'm knowing the answer, cause what am I doing in this generation?
That's the full circle moment. That's it. I can play the what if game. Shout out Jico. I can play the what if game over and over and over again. What would I do? Would I be a feminist, a sexist? What would I be doing? In most cases, y'all, your purpose doesn't 360-ly, yeah, I just made up a new word, 360-ly change from your past life to the life before that, to life before that, to now, to this life that you're living. Or trying to find out how to live, right? It doesn't change. Energy gets transferred and restored in other people, in other lives. So your image of who you were 5, 10 lifetimes ago, hopefully with work, with persistent work, and increasing your rank spiritually. It's wild because every lifetime is a step, one step. You ever seen the movie Soul? They have a staircase leading to the light or the dark, where they just fall and boom, just come right back. Most imagery, they'll show like a conveyor belt full of souls, spirits, things that's traveling through like a tunnel. But that's, man, every single lifetime is a step. You can choose to skip steps, but that solely depends on your work. Because you only can control what you can control. So guess what? That's why this song is so great. Because what would I be doing in 1930, 1980, 1940? Why did my mom name me David? Why? Because I've always been a fighter. I've always fought the bigger fight. It just brings it full. It's beautiful, bro.
Afraid to speak, I don't want to risk in my occupation.
Fuck
we got
that.
kids under occupation. Our parents, they wouldn't get that. The people that died for our freedom spoke on justice, couldn't accept that. I taught by the money in all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank?
And I don't pay it much attention. But the fact that so much criticism came Dave's way on the opposing end, like, oh, Dave is not speaking up how he used to. Dave is not, being an activist or a political leader or whatever the shit they had in their brains for Dave. That's why they gave this album so much flack. For that reason. I didn't find that out until the week after he dropped the album. But that's because you peons need a leader. And that's not for Dave to be. Selfishly, Dave got to keep doing what he's doing. Give a fuck what your comments are. Remember this. Man gives awards. Man gives rewards. The universe, God, gives awards. You are awarded, appointed this. Man, dumbass people give rewards for shit. Here's a trophy. Here's the medal. Here's the glass. Here's the certificate. Here's this. The thing doesn't mean as much as the entity, the spirit. Because you can't measure spirit. But I can measure how tall this trophy is. I can measure how long your album is. The duration of your album. How many pages your book is. But spirit, voice, words, actions, can't measure it. Heart, can't measure it. Can't put it in a box. You can't put it in a cup and put the lid on it and it's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there in the next 2 weeks. No, can't do that.
Remember, growing up prejudiced, the damage 7/7 did. Extremists and terrorists. I was afraid of the Taliban. Can't speak out on illegal settlers. Now I'm afraid of a shadow ban. What would I do in the next generation? Critiquing African leaders for selling our country's natural resources to the West for peanuts. If they don't hear, they'll feel us. I question what I'm alive for. And can you say you're alive if you ain't got something you're willing to die for? What am I willing to die for? What am I doing in this generation? I get in my head sometimes. I feel like I'm in despair. That feeling of total powerlessness. I get that sinking feeling that good ain't defeating evil. I put their pain on vinyl, but feel like that shit ain't moving a needle. Retweeting people, raising awareness. In all fairness, ain't gonna bring Chris back to his parents, but...
And that's hard because Dave wants to do so much in so little time. And he wants to be everywhere, but that leads him to be nowhere. I get it, brother. That's why Dave is my brother, bro. I get it I get it, bro. I get it. Puts his pain through the vinyl. Puts all of that shit on records, but...
There's no other option, it's a process. Gotta stand and protest, cause they want man silenced. Cause they want man dead or they want man hopeless. In the next generation I spoke with my ancestors in the night and I showed them. They spoke with tears in their eyes for the brothers they lost and said it was progress. How can it be progress? I asked them, confused, disgusted. They said, David, just so you could fight this, you know how much suffering touched us. And you got a chance, we come from a time and a place where you couldn't get justice. Had to find peace in the fact that we all answer to the one that we trust in. And in our generation we did do peaceful protests just like you, burnt buildings just like you, did boycotts just like you, sat in a hostel powerless, did feel powerless just like you. And I know that it may sound strange, but we made some change and we're just like you. I know that you question your character. I know that you suffer in silence. I know that it don't feel right when you go to the club in Victoria Island. Cause how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside it? I know the sins of your father. I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose. Speak for your people. Share your secrets. Expose your emotions. You might not see, but there's people that need it. Never demand it. And if God can grant it, manifest it and receive it. Your name is David. And that covenant's sacred. You got a promise, so keep it deep. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. Kano passed me the torch, I received it. God told me I'm the one, I believed it. Shout hollow man, cause he helped me achieve it. I'm the youngest of my brothers. Father, he's the burden on our mothers. Give these niggas money, see their colors. Don't mix me with them, I'm not the one. Grind and miss the summer when it comes. I'm Abraham, I sacrificed the son. Where I'm from, they sacrifice a son. Hold up, I ain't finished, I ain't done. My ancestors told me that my life is prophecy. And it's not just me, it's a whole generation of people gradually making change. They ain't a greater task, shift that, make a name, make a start. They'll know what they're facing when they ask. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp.
That nigga Dave, bro. That's my big brother, man. That's my brother Dave, man. That is my brother Dave. And those who get it on a whole nother level, bro. I'm the youngest of all my siblings. But yet I feel like I'm carrying so much weight. I'm carrying a torch. But why would you complain about a life that is destined for you? Of course, you can still have your aches and pains, but guess what? That shit goes away. Stretch, rest longer. You trying to sleep 4 hours a night? No, you need to get about 6. Them pains, them aches go away. Get you a massage gun, sit down somewhere, drink some more water, eat cleaner. You'll be all right. You know? It's just a perspective that Dave comes with, bro. Especially now, like, because he sees. That nigga said they got people speaking. They got niggas. They got people speaking on the scene, but I seen it. Like, no, but I seen it. You're in the crowd. You're in the audience. I'm on the front fucking line. I seen it. I don't have fear. I'm willing to go out there and you are just going to watch the clip of me out there. That's why y'all are disgusting. That's why 98% of y'all are fucking gross. Because y'all do not have the courage, the integrity to go out there and make an assessment, an honest assessment about what you've seen. You're going to make an assessment about a 30-second clip you see on your fucking phone. You, if that's you, not you, you my peoples. If that's you, you're disgusting. You need to burn. Burn. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch y'all next video. Shout out Dave. Let me like the video.